friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. It's Saturday and I'm super excited because I gave away this journal today. But I haven't done a flip through yet. So how did that happen, you're asking? Well, I had Maria at Maria's Miscellany, and I do a live almost every Saturday morning at 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. Yes, I know it's early, but this morning we thought we'd try something a little fun, and we were working on kind of completing a couple of odds and ends journals that we had sitting around. And so like this was the journal that I had created. It's an envelope journal that I had created for an envelope for an event in Dear Julie's Facebook group for September. It was one of the little mini challenges. And I have some other ones here that I'm working on. This little magazine journal here, I still need to decorate and embellish and things like that. And it's just made from half of a magazine. As you can see, it's small. And then this is the other half. Let me get it out here. I'm working on this one. See, this is the top half. And so I'm folding over the, still like just at the beginning stages with this one and folding over the pages. But I think it's going to be cute, and you know, I don't know where I'll go with it, but I want to finish that one. And then this one, it's almost finished, but it's got a little ways to go. And it's this tall, it's the whole magazine on this half of it. You know, it's this half, or it's this, it's this magazine. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm forgetting how I made it. Anyway, you fold the pages over, and so this is what the pages I kept, because you rip out pages in this kind of like an altered book, but not like an altered book, because you fold the pages in half. And I've been like putting little places to write in here, little embellishments here and there, decorations, but I still, you know, I kind of want to do a lot more in here if I can. Like here's some pretty kind of just collaging. So anyway, those are all possibilities for future giveaways, these three, but I thought I'd finish one today, and that was this one. So I'm going to just share it with you. I have a little green, this pretty green tie closure here. And what this one is a cookbook or recipe related. So like here's this goodie pack I have going with the winner, to the winner. And Teresa was on our live this morning, our friend Teresa. And she, we, you know, had people pick numbers, and whoever picked the closest to the number that I picked, and Maria did it the same way, won the journal. So Teresa was right on the money. She picked the exact number. So as you can see, I have quite a few goodies, but I'm going to save them as a surprise for Teresa. And then so it was pretty much finished during the live, except that I did a couple of things after the live, and plus I just want to do, for posterity's sake, a little flip through so I can remember what I did and share it with my friends. So this cover is made, it's really cute. It's got, you can see kind of like vegetables on here and French words. And this was a strip of wallpaper that Maria sent me in Happy Mail, and it was a border. So you can see the colors are really, really pretty. And it was so perfect for this cover. It's nice and sturdy, since it's wallpaper. And it was a strip, and so I folded it in, and that made it pretty on the inside too, as you can see. This is her winning number that I wrote down. I put that in there for her. And so as we start, it's all envelopes, and then I tucked in papers. So as we start, on this first envelope, it was the solid side of the envelope, and I put, this is a vegetable seed packet here, and it's an actual, you know, it's not a copy or anything, it's an actual envelope, or, you know, yeah, it's an envelope. So I put that here, just, you know, the colors matched and everything, and it was the perfect size. So I put that there, and I have a pretty little decorated paper clip here, which I added after our live this morning and after Teresa won this journal. And in the pockets, I have a little something in every pocket. I don't know if I'll pull them all out because this was my first envelope journal I ever made, so it was kind of a learning experience. So, you know, I'm not even sure I did it right, but I think it came out really cute, and I think it's, you know, I've got it all bound with wax cord and everything, so I think it's bound nice, and I think it's together well and, you know, strong. But the only thing that I noticed, because since this is my first one, and maybe you have done one and you've done it different, but I noticed the envelopes are kind of tight to get things in and out. You know, I don't know if everyone's is like that, but as you see, it's kind of tight here, so just have to be careful taking things in and out. And there's a recipe card in that one. So I think I won't take everything out. We can leave the insides as a surprise, mostly for Teresa, but but I'll try to tell you just so you get an idea of what kind of things, that I put in the pockets. So right here, I had this pretty trim that I received from, I believe I received this from my friend Tina in Happy Mail, and it's really gorgeous, beautiful. If you can, I don't know if it'll show up in person, I mean on camera, but in person it just looks so beautiful, these colors on this trim. So, and it kind of matched the colors of this journal. I thought it was so perfect. So I put a strip of that right here on this edge. And this is a piece, this paper is from a cookbook, scrapbook, that I had taken the insides out. It was never used. I took the insides out and used it and I've been using, I still have some left, but I've been using them in cookbook journals as I make them. And then I had this little tag with a tomato and another little picture of looks like a vegetable or a flower over here. And I like the little shape of it, and I just hung it on a little safety pin right there on that trim. And then here on this page, this is a guest check, and it is glued on, this is a piece of, let's see, this is a piece of from a garden book, this page, but it's like cardstock, it's strong. So I glued guest check on this side, and a piece of that from that scrapbook, cookbook scrapbook. I cut just a piece right here and glued it on there for journaling room. This is a divider that I put in this pocket, like a recipe box divider. It says beverages and appetizers, and I've tucked that in that envelope. Then over here, I put another piece from that scrapbook, cookbook papers. I put just a flip up here, and there's lines on both sides of this, as you can see. And this is a little puffy sticker cupcake right here that I added for decoration. And then this is a piece of paper, I believe I received this gingham like stationery from Maria in Happy Mail, and so I cut a piece to fit there and put that on that paper. Or I tuck that paper. What you do is tuck the paper in an envelope. So you tuck the paper in the envelope, you glue it in, and then you have the paper, the rest of the paper out here as a page. So that's how that works. But this is a time card on this side, and then the paper's tucked in there and it's glued in so it's not coming out. And then here I have a little cupcake index card right here, and that can be colored or painted. That's the idea behind those index cards. And then this is a real pretty canning label I have put right here on this envelope. So like you see, this is the opening side of the envelope, and then you have the back, next side is the solid side of the envelope. So on this side I have put a recipe card, and I put a little tab on it to indicate like this is where you open it. And here's a rubber stamp that I put on from the Kitchen Of, and that's just a recipe card. Pretty recipe card. So, and it's a pretty little tab from that scrapbook paper. And then this is another scrapbook. I actually had two of those. So I have different papers from two scrapbook cookbooks. And this is another one. You can see it's a little bit different colors, but it's real pretty with the green and just looks like almost like a linen. So, and then that side has lines too. And then here's another piece of gingham. This was actually basket paper, the like sandwich or basket paper or lining. Maria also sent me that in Happy Mail, and I put a piece right there to stay with kind of like the gingham theme that's going throughout here. And then I think there's a journaling card in here. This one is, let me see if I can figure out what it is. Oh, I put some little pieces of a recipe in here and some recipe pages. So I think that's what's in there. And there's a little cherry puffy sticker right here. And this is really fun to make. And, I think it came out really cute. On this side of the envelope, which is the solid side, I have just a fold out here, and I used the guest check, and I put from the kitchen of here, and I used the bottom part of the guest check that's perforated. I used it as a hinge right there. So, you know, it opens up like that. And then over here, I have lots of fold outs in here. Another piece from the cookbook scrapbook. Just lots of writing room. It says recipe for from the kitchen of. And just a really cute little piece there. And it, you know, you can write on both sides of that. And it just goes like that. Here's another one of my canning labels here. And then some more pieces from a recipe book page. And then here is another piece of the scrapbook cookbook, and then a piece of that gingham stationery, and I rubber stamped a cupcake right there. And then over here I have this part, this side of the stationery is a fold out. I added some of that pretty trim that I had put in the front that I showed you from this. Right here, I put a cupcake stamp right there. And this is a coin envelope that I decorated with a pretty little peach sticker. And then there's something little recipe book piece in the envelope there. And then here we have, let's see, I put in here, let's see, this is a piece from a vintage cookbook here, a little piece of it. Says soups, and it's handwritten, so I thought that was neat. And this is from an really old recipe book. And then here's a recipe. This is from a book that I had, just about it's about recipes, but it was just a little book. It wasn't necessarily a recipe book, but just a little fun book about some recipes and had pretty pictures in it. So I put one of those and cut it out like a journaling card or something that can be used to decorate the journal later. A strip from another little recipe book I had right here that I thought was pretty to decorate this piece of the envelope. On this side, a recipe card, just a pretty vintage one. I think I might have got this in Happy Mail too. I don't remember now. I'm sorry if you sent it me. I don't remember, but yeah, that is I just like the colors on that, yellow and kind of burgundy. And then this is another piece from a recipe book, a page that I put right here, and it's, you know, attached to this envelope. And then on this side of it, I put an index card, a pretty blue one, for writing on. And I have a little collage here that's like a cluster that is messy stitched on, and I've got a little cluster of flowers on there also. So just several layers there, and then some more pieces from, I actually have pieces from the book, recipe book that I'm talking about that I cut up into little pieces, and a little, just a little index card that I made into a journaling card. Put a puffy strawberry right there sticker, and this is a little plastic tab that I cut off from a recipe book page and glued on right there as a, you know, as a little tab to pull it out of this envelope. Just kind of a fun thing. So that's in there. And then on this side, another folded out recipe card. Trying to get stuck. Yeah, I was finishing this after the live this morning. So this is a pretty little recipe card here. As you can see, the colors. And it looks like it's vintage. And then, oh, it's really pretty on this side too. Look at how many colors we have over here. And then here's another piece of that time card that I put here for writing and, you know, decoration, and some of my little die cut flowers right there. So really cute. And another piece from that cookbook scrapbook. And, you know, it flips over. Here's the other side. Yeah, I've got a canning label here on this envelope, several pieces in here to have fun with. And another guest check flip out. Same sort of thing where I use the hinge, or the bottom piece here that is perforated for the hinge. You can see it over here too. I think that's really cute because I like that red number there. And then right here I just stamped from the kitchen of, and that's it. So just a fun little cute journal that I had made that I wanted to, you know, give away this morning. So that's going to Teresa. I hope you enjoyed the little flip through, and if you watch this, Teresa, this will be going in the mail on Tuesday, because today is Saturday and it's already past time for the post office to close today. So, and I wanted to do this video before I put it in the mail. Plus Monday is I believe there's no mail on Monday. It's Columbus Day. So I'll get it in the mail first thing on Tuesday. So this was a fun little live we did this morning where we finished these journals and had our giveaway. So it was super fun. So just look for us on Saturday mornings at 7:30 a.m. Usually we're on Maria's channel, but if you don't see us on Maria's channel, check out my channel and see if we're over here. So see you all next time, and happy crafting. Thank you for watching.